Hello, welcome guys. UNICAM has assigned us an activity in which is about an aviation company that may be faced with threats or risks, particularly in safety and security in aviation. But what is aviation safety and security? Safety and security defines as a way or method of prevention or mitigation from threats, risks, hazards, incidents, and accidents that may occur during aircraft operations and during events in the infrastructure of aviation. Meaning, its sole purpose is to protect civil aviation from unlawful acts and interference such as hijacking and terrorism. Want to know more? Let's go! Let's dive into the start of the main topic. We'll be focusing on a known and reputable company that has been around since the 1900s and has complex history. Introducing Honeywell International, especially in its aerospace division. Why Honeywell International, you may ask? Honeywell International produces a wide variety of different products, from aircraft engines, primarily on smaller business jets, regional aircraft, helicopters, to avionics, including navigation systems, communication systems, and so much more. Honeywell grew through acquisitions and mergers that led to various name changes. You may notice that earlier it said division. Yes, Honeywell also has other divisions such as developing turbochargers for road cars and racing alike. Besides that, Honeywell also has divisions for space and construction vehicles and machinery. Hopefully I answered your questions. Now let's get into Honeywell's history. Its mergers consist of Garrett AI Research, Pioneer, Grimes, and UNICAM, and this is just a name of few that merged with Honeywell International. For example, Honeywell changed its name to Garrett Corporation in 1938 and focused on developing patented aviation products. Sperry, Bendix, and Grimes are under Honeywell, also developed various systems and products such as instrument, navigation systems, and electronics, including an all-aluminum aircraft intercooler for World War II, planes to fly at higher altitudes for better and long. Although Honeywell focused on World War II, but we heard that let the past be the past, right? So what is Honeywell's aerospace division focuses on recently? Honeywell focuses on aircraft connectivity that can improve Wi-Fi connections between passengers and crews. Other than that, it also focuses on cockpit systems improvements. We've scratched the surface on Honeywell's history. Now, let's get into a history called Miracle of the Hudson. Specifically the US Airways Flight 1549 that occurred on 2009, where an aircraft crash-landed, emergency landed on the Hudson River. But what was Honeywell got anything to do with the incident? Well, Honeywell has a system called Honeywell APU, or Auxiliary Power Unit, that provided backup power to the aircraft, which lost its power. It's just to show that Honeywell products are reliable and reputable products. So let's get into the history of the US Airways Flight 1549. I'm going to move over to Haziq now. Haziq, take over.
The aircraft lost its power after hitting the flock of birds, and how the Honeywell APU provide backup power to keep the system online for navigational and communication radios to contact out to the ATC. Other than only the APU, Honeywell has its Surf-A system, which help pilot to be notified of runway incursions. It helps to prevent from entering a wrong runway and prevent collision or incident. For the next part is 5 risks that could be faced by Honeywell company. Even if with its renowned standards, every man-made thing are tend to be prone by risk, either in terms of safety or security. This challenge is maintaining prevention differs from level to level and cost to keep in mitigating the risk. So this is the example of type of risk. Number 1 is cybersecurity threats. Number 2, product quality. Number 3, virus and malware. Number 4, interference. And the last one is avionics system. This is the type of level of risk. First one is significant risk. Hacker may be able to breach into the system either in the avionics sector, communication, and even Honeywell information software. Next one is substantial risk. Honeywell produces a variety of different turbo engines, including gas turbo engines. Target may seem the availability of parts required are only considered a challenge and not a hazard. The third one is moderate risk. Honeywell has a reputation for a very reliable navigational system, but are not immune to risk completely. It requires signal and frequency to be of use. Next one is high risk, meaning Honeywell may be prone to signal and frequency interference, including 5G base stations, which affect the efficiency of the aircraft electronic system. And the last risk is critical risk. Avionics, including large cockpit system and different instruments, rely heavily on software to generate proper reading and information-wise. Next is the how to reduce the risk, and here the example for each risk. First one is product quality. Knowing the duration of which certain part can be used until needing servicing or replacement and initiates power inspection procedure. Second is navigational or avionics, enhancing the encryption and complexity to mitigate the risk of exploitable data and software system refinement. Third is cybersecurity. Similarly, by increasing its firewall and strengthening the strict verification needs to access data that may include sensitive data that could lead to security risks. And the last one is interference. Avoid spoofing and ensure the right frequency to avoid safety risk of traveling to an unsure area or worse, leading residue to system interference. With this, how to reduce the risk, it will increase the level of security in their system and initiate proper inspection of their products. The next one is estimated cost. Different aircraft and system has different range of inspection costs. For avionics, it may start at $500 to $3,000 from basic to full detail refinement inspection. The second is for aircraft engine system, it may cost starting from $1,000 from routine engine inspection to even $50,000 for overhauls. Last one, for navigation and comms may start from $500 to even $20,000 depending on the fault and may go higher in other variables. The last part is conclusions. Other companies in similar scope similar to Honeywell International may also prone to the same risk level if not taken care of and increase the level of safety and security. Honeywell International may also face risk in its other division, and it being a company with many sub-companies can also be prone to other S&S risks from its automotive and construction division. The importance of S&S is to mitigate and ensure prevention from risk since threats are never extinguishable.